Their power play penalty kill ratio is terrible. Their goal differential in the Eastern Conference is the second worst. Only Pittsburgh's is worst in the conference. They're hanging on with the other teams have games in hand. They could very well fall out of the playoff position. They should be, if anything, they should be thinking we're going to accumulate draft picks and then put some pressure on the scouting staff or expand it if you have to. They need to find some gems in the third and fourth round that they didn't expect to pick up, because they need to fill the holes in the middle of the ice, and that's the only way you're going to do it. You're not going to be able to go out and buy it. We've just found that out by the attempted free agent signing of Lindholm, who's a serviceable player. But when I look at the roster, there's goaltending, which is now coming back to where we thought it would be. I'm a little disappointed in McAvoy, and Lindholm hasn't played much, but they should be a pretty good unit. And then they have a couple of quality players, Marchand and Pasternak up front, and they got to be productive if this team's going to win. They have to be productive, because beyond that, you have serviceable players, but not players of excellence. Let's face it. So they have to find some players of excellence to compete. I mean, you take a look at the Western Conference and a team like Edmonton with McDavid and Draisaitl, there's no way they're in the same boat as them. They have to find quality elite level players if they want to get back to where they think they want to get back. And everybody knows their intentions are good. They spend enough money, but it's just the execution. And they fell into a hole when Krejci and Bergeron left, and they're crawling out of it right now.
Well, Mike, Cam Neely's exact words were that there's two paths, and they're going to figure out if they're buyers or if they're going to retool. Can you explain to me what he means by retooling and what that would actually entail with this team?
I don't know what it means to him, but for me, retooling would be selling. I mean, it's either buying or selling. I mean, retooling, you can shuffle the deck, but in my mind, they gave up all these draft picks over the last few years. They've got to get some of them back, even if they're not first round picks. There are a lot of gems in later rounds. We've seen that. I mean, Marchand's not a first round pick. There are a lot of guys that aren't first round picks.